What's up, guys? It's another day in the handyman life, and it's another project. So today I've got this Polaris Scrambler four-wheeler in the back, and it needs new front A-arm bushings. So I brought all the right tools. We're gonna jack it up and get it ready and start pulling it apart. Let's go. All right, so I got everything out to make it happen. This is a Polaris Scrambler 500 high output. It's super cool, automatic transmission. Looks like it could use a little bit of TLC, and that's what I'm going to be giving it today. We've got these new front A-arm bushings, and if you look, you can see down here, they're going to go in right here. If you can see that movement, shot. So the ones that were in there are all gone, and it's time to put new ones on. It looks like there's just a couple of bolts holding these things on, and I wanted to show you why it's so important that these are fresh. Because when you turn the wheel, look at that movement. Holy cow. That is so sloppy, and you'll feel that in the handlebars and as you ride, no matter what speed you're at. So now that we got it up in place and it's sturdy, I'm gonna pull the wheels off. I don't even know if I have to, honestly. I might be able to get away with not, but we're gonna find out. The right way to do this is to have new grease in here as well. You can see the old stuff that isn't greased at all anymore. I cleaned this tube out as much as I could. Now I'm gonna put the bushings in. Actually, we gotta get the rod in there first before the other side. Okay, so it has a nice seated spot that it falls into. Our other bushing will go this way. There we go. I don't know if this grease zerk is any good or not. We can pull that out of there and find out. And one thing I don't have with me today is a grease gun. May need to pick one up. There we go. Yeah, this is, full of nasty stuff, so I'm gonna move forward and get the other side to this point. There we go, guys. I got that side out. And as you can see here, that's part of the old bushing, so that's what we're replacing. Absolutely shot. And ooh, that is actually bent. Holy cow. That sucks. I wonder if I could heat that up and get it straight again. Whoa. It's not terrible, but I think it'll still be rideable, but that's not ideal. So we're gonna check into seeing what we can do about that. I gotta clean this one out just the same as the other side and keep it moving. Alright, so now we got this side all cleaned up, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these bushings in as well. Oh well, not yet. We gotta move back. Alright, so let's see what we can do about this bent A-arm shaft. I'm gonna heat it up with the torch, and I'm just gonna kind of get it on the floor here flat and bang it out. Alright guys, to be honest, I don't know if it really made that much of a difference. Alright, so before I start the reinstall, I want to make sure everything's clean. You can see that this is the groove where the A-arm rests in, and it's so full of dirt. So I'm gonna get all this out, make sure everything is clean where it's supposed to meet up. We'll get this other side here too. Hey, what's up guys? So I decided to come and get a new pivot shaft for the four-wheeler project, and I had to come down to Ride Now Power Sports. This place is super cool. I'll show you some of the bikes they got here. This one is really neat looking. I like that. There's the new Yamaha. The blue rim sets it off. This place is absolutely huge. Oh yeah, I like that. That one's decent. Take that bad boy anywhere. Check out these BMW bikes. Look at that thing. Holy cow. That looks badass. That one too. Love it. Here we go. Check it out. We got to get a little something for Stella. Check out this little 50 guy. MSRP 22 Yamaha 50. That's not bad. She could get on that. Press the button. Or one of these bad boys. Probably all automatic. Off-road four-wheelers for days. That guy looks a little customized. KTM back there. They got everything. This place is huge. Check this bad boy out. Wow. Is that a wrap? Looks like a wrap. I love how Ducati took like an old school look and brought it back. Look at that Scrambler. I would ride the crap out of that. Guys, so we're having fun today on this four-wheeler project. It turned into a little bit of a extra project than what it should have been. The axle shaft, while I was messing with the A-arm, it popped out of its spline, and because it got pulled back a little bit, the axle boot ripped, and since it's going to be getting ridden in sand, we got to make sure to get that axle boot replaced. So I called around, I found one, so I got to go get it. I already went and I got the new pivot shaft because the one was bent and I wasn't able to bend it back, and so I've got that now. It turns out with a little bit more inspection, this thing needs front brake pads like crazy, so I'm going to pick up a set of those, and one of the brake caliper brackets, one of the pins totally snapped off. I got to source one of those from hopefully the motorcycle junkyard, which I'm going to go to shortly. So just to give you a visual on some of that stuff, I'll show you where we're at now. All right, so I got it pretty much way more taken apart than what I had planned on for today in order to do the A-arm bushings. I got the new bushings there for this side, and there's the new shaft to replace the bent one. I got a grease gun so that we can put new grease in there, and because the boot was ripped, you can see it's pretty bad, I had to remove the entire axle shaft here, and so I got the hub off and all the bearings, the four-wheel clutch, and now I got to run to the parts store and get the boot kit and the brake pads. On this side, this is the side where the bracket broke. You can see that over here. There it is. So that pin just broke right off of right there where it should be. Gotta find a new one of those. So like I said, we're having a ton of fun, but making it happen. All right guys, I'm out here at the motorcycle and ATV junkyard, and you might think this is a lot of bikes and parts, but you have no idea. It goes and goes and goes, and there's another lot down the street a little bit. But I think I got some good news. I've been looking around, and the guys inside said that all the Polaris stuff should be out here. There was a Polaris there, and hang on, there's another one. Yeah, I think it's right here. So we got a Polaris guy, and this looks super similar to what I'm working on. Pretty sure that's the bracket we need right there. I'm gonna get it off. There it is, guys. I got exactly what I needed. Brand new from the Junkyard. They just happened to be a Polaris over there with the exact bracket I needed. The wheel, everything off, everything good. I took the 2 bolts off and it's mine. Can't beat that. One of these days I'm gonna come out here and find one of these bikes and get it fixed up and ride it away. I think that's what this guy's doing right over there. Super cool spot out here. Looking forward to making a YouTube video with a Frankenstein bike. There's a lot of potential out here. And they said they got another 5 acres out back, so I'm sure I can find what I needed. In the meantime, let's go finish the Scrambler. Hey guys, all right, we're back at the project and I got everything I need to finish it up. Let's go ahead and get started and get this thing all put back together. I'm super excited to give it a test run. Here's all the new parts here. Got the pads and the bracket. There's the boot. Comes with some new grease and everything. And then this is the demand drive fluid that is gonna go in the hub for the Hilliard clutch. I'm gonna start with this bracket on this side and get this side buttoned up as far as the brake and the caliper goes. I think what I'm also gonna do is drain this side fluid for the 4-wheel drive and give it some new stuff since we got plenty. Now that we got that caliper all back on and the new brake pads in and everything tightened up, and I also took that cap off for the hub. There wasn't even any fluid that came out, so there's definitely some fluid that should have come out. So we were way low or had burned all up, so I'm glad I got some new stuff. Now we're gonna move on to this side, which obviously needs a little bit more attention, and get it all put back together. To be honest, I gave up on these metal zip tie things that it came with. These things suck. I just reutilized the old clamps and they should work just fine. OEM. Right, so we're just gonna put everything back on in the order that it came off. Starting with this bearing here. And these are all oiled by this fluid, so they don't need any grease. All the grease goes in the CV axle there. So this bearing is going to go on this back side of the spindle, and then we're going to put the spline shaft through here, and then another bearing is going to go on there, and then we've got our clutch retainer clip. This is the Hilliard clutch here. That goes on like so. You can see it's got the little teeth that it sits in, like that, all the way around. And then we got another bearing that's going to go on the outside here. And then next up, we've got our hub, brake assembly. We don't want any of that fluid or grease or anything on the brake rotors. Make sure these stay clean, oil free. There we go. Here we go, cotter pin in, and now pop this cap back on. here with the demand drive fluid. It says it takes 4 ounces. On this caliper and then get that placed back onto the rotor. Comes around this way, and to be honest, these pads aren't even that bad, but I'm gonna put the new ones on anywho. Take our clamp, got to compress the cylinder fully, the piston, and then we should be able to pop pads off. All right, there's one, and there we go. All right, I'm gonna pull this bracket out and lube up these shafts like I did the other side. Got this side all put together and it's just ready for some hub fluid. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then once I got this side all done, you can see this thing is lean this way a little bit. I want to lean it the other way and see if I can get any fluid to drain out of that hub before I put new in. So let's do that. Alright, so I got it all back together. I got both of the hubs full of fluid. I got both of the wheels back on. I already did one side, but you can see that grease zerk right there for the A-arm. I got to put it in on the other side here. The opening right there. And so this is the grease zerk. You can see it's kind of clogged with crap. And so first step, I'm going to take the grease gun. I'll put the zerk in here. And we're gonna, there we go. Make sure we get flow through there. And then I'll install the grease zerk and fill it up. And that was the final step besides this front grille. So I'm gonna bolt that on quick. All right, got it going. Everything's back together. Super happy to have gotten this all done on time. All right, we got this thing working good. Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of The Handyman Life. Be sure to head over to my Instagram at The Handyman Life and give it a like, give it a follow. Hit the subscribe button for the YouTube if you like what you saw, and stay tuned for more. See you next time. Peace. Stella, are you ready to go swimming?
Yes.
All right, good job. Is that your green ball?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. Where'd you get that?
For Christmas.
For Christmas? Yeah. Oh, did Santa bring it? It just showed up one day, huh?
No. I want to show you something.
Show me.
Okay.
What's that?
My makeup chair.
Your makeup chair? What are you doing to the ball?
I'm just standing up. And I'm going to sit on it.
And you're going to sit on it? I don't know if that worked.
And
Whoopsies!
whoopsie.
That's kind of tough, huh? You'd have to balance.
Get that way?
Oh, me get it?
Yeah.
Holy cow. Got it.
Put it right here.
Right here?
And
Whoop!
put it
Look at that.
again.
Do it again?
Yeah.
Whoop!
Do it again.
You like that game?
Yeah.
Here, how about you try to catch the ball? Let's try this one. Do you think you can catch it while standing on there? Okay, 1, 2. You got it! Good job!
Mommy, I got it.
Nice work. Can you throw it back? Oh, there we go. You ready? Go again? Mommy, come watch. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, so close.
So close, babe.
One more time. Focus on the ball. You got it! Good job.
Girl.
You did it.
Now, put it back.
Yeah. Here, throw it like
Back to daddy.
throw it however you want. Good job, Mommy.
Whoa, I'm gonna throw it back. Just kidding. Slipped right out of my hand.
Oopsies.
Okay.
So, ready?
So close.
Ready?
Yeah! Good job. Oh, there we go.
Whoa.
Oh, there we go. So close. This way?
No.
Oh, I got it. Here you go, Stella. Oh, that was a good try. Okay, there it is, Mommy.
Okay, ready? Whoa. Okay, ready?
Wow! Holy cow!
Good job.
You did it!
That's a good one.
You did a good job, Stella.